To, to bathe her, rubbing her back, and you're actually seeing her bones printed out. It was hard.
Ask God if he let her live one more day, then I'll baptize and give my life. Serve him.
We're now joined by two brave gentlemen. I like to call them heroes in their homes because they have been very supportive for their wives during their fight against cancer. We're talking about Lloyd Jones and Nico Brown. Nico, your wife has been diagnosed in June with lymphatic cancer.
Correct.
And Jones, your wife has survived.
Yeah, she's a survivor.
Survivor of breast cancer.
13 years now. And still going.
I want to go back to the very beginning of hearing that news that my wife has been diagnosed with cancer, Nico.
All right, first to begin with, it all started with her feeling some stomach pains. So I took her to our regular physician. Mm-hmm. So he thought it was acid reflux. For a month or two, the pain keep on getting stronger and stronger, more intense. I took her to another medical facility. That was where the doctor at the time requested that a CT scan should be done. It was suggesting lymphoma. At that time, I didn't know what lymphoma was. So next best thing, pop out my phone, started to Google big cancer. So when she saw cancer, she almost fainted. I remember I had to lift her up and so forth. Mm-hmm. She was crying, oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
How old is she?
She's 25 years old. Mm-hmm. Just celebrated her 25th birthday in August. It's no longer hearing about somebody else going through cancer. It's now in your home.
Mr. Jones, let's get you inside the conversation now, because it's your case is somewhat different. You met your wife after she would have survived cancer.
Or had cancer. Well, she had cancer.
She was diagnosed at age 19.
Right.
And you met her?
Around about 22.
Okay.
That the second time we were together, she told me.
Breast cancer we're talking about.
We're talking about breast cancer.
But her situation deteriorated after you guys got married?
It deteriorated just before we got married. We were planning to get married. And then she just dropped down at school. Because she worked at she's a teacher, grade 6, doing the Park Primary. She's on retirement now.
Okay.
Because of the doctor says no more of that kind of stress. And she was taken to the hospital. She couldn't walk, couldn't talk. I thought she was about to die. I went to my bed. I went on my knees and I prayed. I asked God to, when I reach the spot, every time, I asked God if he let her live one more day, then I'll baptize and give my life, serve him. And my wife, feet started moving, and she did therapy there. She started to talk. My wife said that, look, when you're going up the aisle, I'm going to walk with you. Nobody's not going to lift me.
And that she did?
That she did.
How long after that did you guys get married?
We got married on the 29th of September.
Mm-hmm. And that she was in the hospital when?
And she was in the hospital in August. And she spent almost a month.
Nico, let's bring you back in the conversation as it relates to the state of your wife. Did she deteriorate over time?
Well, yes, in regards to her weight. Because if you're familiar with lymphatic cancer, what it does is to really suck away weight. So at the time of her diagnosis, she was at 128 pounds. It was really hard to see her come down to 100 pounds. I am the one who, bathe her in the evenings, and to bathe her, rubbing her back, and you're actually seeing her bones printed out. It was hard. But during that, I was like, ooh, you're my pretty baby, you know.
Smart, you know? What do you mean?
How is she now?
She's wonderful now. She's wonderful. On her second treatment, she gained 7 pounds. She was like jumping up. You see, I don't want to break down for her to see me, but it really pains my heart to see her. After this, when I get my purple ribbon, because I know that purple is for survivor, then I know probably I'll let out all the tears then, but for now I just have to.
That's very optimistic, very optimistic. Let's talk about the cost associated with all of these medical bills.
There's a mental cost that cannot be measured. I went to bed many nights knowing the reality that I could wake up and not see her. We have gotten support too from people who we don't know. I suspect, you know, and to that person or people who will be watching this program, I am saying to you, all of you, a very big thank you.
Because I had a 07 Toyota Caldina, and I sold that car, and I know I paid the bank what they should get, and I had roughly about 600,000.
And that went straight to?
I mean, that blow out like wink of an eye.
Just like that.
Right. But as for her treatment, runs me about $420,000 each treatment, and she has to do this for like every 3 weeks. People have been supporting that, but I can tell you that God has been good. I've gotten help from folks I don't even know.
We don't normally hear men talking about the work that they have to be doing. You know, what do you have to say to men watching now who might be in a similar situation, pondering what to do, don't know how to deal with everything that's happening as it relates to a wife, a fiance, a girlfriend who is suffering from cancer?
I love my wife, and you have to love the person, and God Almighty has to be in the mix.
I mean, if you truly love the person, it just hard. I don't see anyone who would just sit back and watch the person just suffer. I vow to myself that I am gonna fight with Kryssy, no matter what. Fight for the person who they have your back regardless of what happened. I mean, that's just it.
Well, I'm very happy for your story. I'm sure the viewers are quite impressed as well with everything that you have been fighting for. Love is indeed powerful. And I mean, we didn't want you to just come and not be able to assist in our very small way. So I'm giving you guys both gift certificates, dinner for 2 at the wine shop here in Kingston. So just to relax a little bit, it's restaurant week, so you get to go and pamper yourself. And for your hard work, CariMed has donated 2 gift baskets for you gentlemen. So we'll be giving those to you. They're all stuff in there for gentlemen. Then you will take the ladies out for dinner.
Yes. This is a pleasant surprise. Thank you.
It was such a pleasure. Thank you so much. Positive note to end this segment, and thank you, CariMed, for these lovely gift baskets. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, we'll be speaking with the champion herself, the survivor, Mrs. Nobleen Williams Mills. We'll be right back.